Welcome back to NYSE TV Live. Earlier this week, NYSE listed Planet Labs, which provides global daily satellite imagery and insights, announced that it was awarded a 7-figure contract from NATO to deliver advanced daily monitoring and intelligence capabilities. Well, joining me now with more in studio is Will Marshall. He's Planet's co-founder and CEO. Will, welcome.
Thanks very much for having me.
It's great to have you. We were following the company's latest earnings report. Give us a sense as to how the business is doing.
Well, we're doing fantastic. I mean, look, we exceeded our goals on revenue, on adjusted EBITDA. Most of all, we hit a free cash flow positive for the first time, $8 million positive. And that was a big milestone in the company's history. We'd not got to that point before. I mean, to me, this is because the team has been working really hard on controlling costs and driving to our business areas. But most of all, the strong demand that we are seeing for our AI-enabled solutions, looking at wide areas. We're the only ones with a daily scan of the Earth. Countries are needing that data to find new things. And our satellite services business too.
Yeah. So what more can you share about the strategic initiatives? I know you've given us a sense of the services here, but the strategic initiatives that are driving your growth and will continue to drive it ahead.
It's really two things. One is AI-enabled solutions. Our daily scan of the whole Earth every day is incredible. It can find new ships, find new threats for countries, but it needs AI on top. So we're combining AI to enable people to get more value out of our data quicker and at scale. And that is proving to provide incredibly important value for countries' security. They're understanding their region really well. And the second is countries want dedicated satellites.
Yes.
And we've started building dedicated satellite fleets. We announced a partnership earlier this year with Japan, over $200 million for building them 10 satellites. And we get to use those satellites in the rest of the world. They get to use them over Japan and that region. And we're working on a number of other partnerships with other countries like that.
Interesting. I do want to hear more about that, what the international demand is for your products and services in the current environment that we're in globally today.
That's a good question. So look, there's a balkanization of the world. The world is changing fast, in particular with this new US administration pulling out more security from other countries in Europe, in Asia. They're realizing that they're having to do that security themselves.
Yeah.
And what does that mean? The first thing it means is they want to know what is going on in their neighborhood. What are the operations of other countries near there? And we can help them understand that. Warfare is fundamentally changing. If you look to Ukraine, the things that are driving it are satellites, drones, AI, cyber defenses, and all of that is coming from companies, not necessarily from countries. And so they're leveraging this new technology. Other countries are watching what's happening in Ukraine and going, I need that too.
How does this position your company, the recent successes and growth opportunities, for long-term sustainability?
Well, I mean, right now, the success financially helps us invest more to scale, scale those satellites up with that deal like in Japan, scale up our AI capabilities with our partnership like with Anthropic and Google that we recently talked to, and then scale up our teams to be able to service those customers. So we're scaling right now. It's a great time.
Yes. Okay. Well, I know that you've always been at the forefront of innovation, which we've much enjoyed seeing. What can you tell me about AI and machine learning that could create the next wave of technology and services for your firm?
It's a great question. So AI and geospatial data or satellite data are merging like this. The reason is AI, they're trying to build real world models of the world. And if you want real world models, you need real world data. It stands to reason. If you want to help disaster response, those LLMs, you don't just want to be able to answer questions about what's on the Wikipedia and what's on the internet. You want to be able to answer questions about the real world. What's happening in my local backyard garden? Where's the deforestation near me? Where is the illegal shipping off my coastal waters? So they need real world data. At the same time, satellites are producing huge amounts of data, and they need AI to help make it more interpretable, to help make it easier to use so that people can make simple queries into that satellite data. So AI and space are on a collision course, and it's a very exciting one over the next few years. And we feel in the middle of it. Planet has 3,000 images on every point on the Earth's landmass. The best training data set for AI in space data for sure. And then we feel in the middle of it physically too, because our company sits in San Francisco, a couple of blocks from OpenAI one way, a couple of blocks from Anthropic another way, and a couple of blocks from Google's Gemini team the other.
Yeah.
So we're in this AI triangle in San Francisco. So we've got the right data set and we're in the right place to leverage it to help ease access, democratize access to our data so that more people can type queries and get answers about the real world.
Interesting. So will your company, a $1.5 billion firm, what can you share with me about the financial projections going forward?
Well, we're set to strong growth. We said last quarter that we will be aiming to get to a cash flow positive next year and more than double our revenue growth rate. So we're on a strong trajectory. We had a backlog increase to over $500 million of bookings, which means that we have plenty of solid contracts that we're now operating against. So we're set to grow substantially as a business over the next couple of years. All
right. Will Marshall, he's Planet's co-founder and CEO, joining me in the studio. Will, thanks again.
Lovely to be here.
Great to have you.